9th, when a Portland team with no C.J. McCollum, no Damian Lillard, beat the Lakers with LeBron and AD playing. Magic Johnson said afterwards he was speechless. Yes, and that's when James Worthy said they had hit rock bottom. And then a few weeks later, just a few weeks ago, they'd lose by 28 to New Orleans. All right, so no, it can always.
He's made a career of making the right play. He made the wrong play at the end of regulation with a chance to win it. No, it happened. Listen, no, it all happened.
You know what, Nick?
You play thousands of basketball games. It's bound to happen eventually. No, it's bound to happen eventually.
Those words have never been said about Michael Jordan, though. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that phrase has never been used.
You're probably right that they've never been said, which, because it's a myth. It's myth-making. It's not that it never happened. It's that, God forbid, no one would ever say it.
He's a real
blacklist you, wouldn't speak to you, none of it. But let me get to the actual point. Broussard, one of the few catchphrases that Broussard has that Jenna didn't mention to start the show is puncher's chance. And he said it about the Lakers. I'm here to tell you they have no puncher's chance. They're done. They're dead. It's over. The 2021-2022 Los Angeles Lakers officially died a miserable, underwhelming death last night. It's finished. And here's why it's finished. Wow. Wilds, puncher's chance would mean they have an actual shot of getting out of round one. To get out of round one, they would have to win 6 out of 9 games. The first one would come against the Pelicans, the second one probably against the Timberwolves, and then 4 out of 7 against Phoenix. They have with or without Anthony Davis, this team with this coach and this roster has no chance. They haven't won 6 out of 9 against anybody since December 15th. So they're dead. They're done. No puncher's chance. Season over. I have to officially pick a new team to come out of the West. Very frustrating, but that's what it is. They're finished.
Wow. What a moment. So, Broussard, I actually think you were wrong because, well, Broussard was saying they hadn't hit rock bottom, and I didn't realize that they hit a new low literally 30 seconds after Broussard's take when the Lakers have lost Nick Wright. Once Nick Wright has abandoned LeBron, things have reached a new low. So, Nicholas, are you willing to say, now that you have officially declared the season over for the Lakers, why should LeBron be playing these exhibition games, basically? No. Why should he be playing these games? Shouldn't he just shut it down? Because it seemed like he wasn't great yesterday. Maybe came back a little bit too early. Maybe I would have appreciated him taking the Rockets game off and having that knee feel a little bit better, coming back.
How many minutes he played yesterday?
Wanted to continue.
I don't think his knee was an issue. I just think he didn't play well. I mean, you can make excuses. I'm not going to make it. He played like 45 minutes. I'm not going to make excuses. He just didn't play well. Guys are allowed to have bad games. He had a bad game. But no, I don't believe in just. I don't. You seem to think, Wilds, that there is a limited amount that minutes played this year take away from minutes he can play in the future. I don't believe that. Yeah. I don't believe that it's like a gas tank that I think it gets replenished each offseason. And so I don't think that playing more this year, Wildes, shortens the back end of his career. I don't believe that. Unless, if he suffers a major injury, that could. And I guess if you're arguing you can, remove that possibility. But no, just because I think it's over doesn't mean the Lakers should say it's over. They're still alive. They're still going to make the play-in. I just think they have no chance. I just think they're not a good team.
Okay.
They're just awful. They're just awful. It's not fun to watch.
Okay, so I'll take the other side of it. I think, although it feels like the ship has sank, there's still 20% of the season left, and the play-in is still available. So although I actually still think the Lakers are obviously a bad team, if I'm Jeanie Buss, I'm sitting in my office, Broussard, and saying, why am I keeping Frank Vogel here? I think he was prematurely on the hot seat earlier in this year. Well, he was. Nick, you wanted to get rid of him, and everyone's blaming Frank Vogel because AD was hurt, Russ wasn't playing up to his potential, and Pelinka and LeBron had made a roster that didn't fit with what got them the championship and Vogel's coaching style. So I defended Frank Vogel. But now, the team's not playing with energy. The team is not playing with defense. And as a cherry on, these are winnable games. And as a cherry on top, Jalen Green last night said, hey, here was our game plan. Pretty simple. Take a listen.
The game plan was to attack Melo, put him in isolation, and my teammates kept feeding me. So I knew what to do with it, went to go get bucket, and it turned out perfectly. And on top of that, we all hit shots, so it all worked out. Yeah, we just in attack mode all game.
Brutally honest.
He just called
honest.
out the top 75.
He's just being honest, though.
Yes.
And that's on Vogel. Hey, our plan was to attack Melo. They couldn't counter it. We win. So for that, if I'm Jeanie Buss, I don't see any reason to keep Vogel around. There's still 20% of the season left. Time for him to go. Nick, since you've given up on the season, are you okay with giving up on Vogel?
No, of course I'm okay with firing Frank Vogel, but your little mealy mouth, I was right then and I'm right now is nonsense. The idea that those of us that were saying maybe, just maybe, an underachieving team, the head coach shouldn't be some sacred cow that you're not allowed to criticize or potentially fire, and you were like, oh no, this is LeBron's bed, he needs to lie in it. And so it is nonsense. Some of us had the foresight that Vogel wasn't doing a good job with this team. You attacked us for it. And then last night you're on Twitter. You're like, Frank Vogel's job was once he was under too much scrutiny. Now he's not under enough scrutiny. I was right then. I'm right now. It was nonsense. And but Brew, my question would be this.
Right.
Wild said, that Jeanie Buss needs to make this call. This is Linda Rambis's call, right? That's her job in the Lakers organization. She picks or is it Kurt? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whose call it is. Well, someone should make the call, though.
It might be the Ramby combined. But look, this segment has just been full of bombshells. All right, first of all,